EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss right to Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a while.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
24-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Mostert. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Dante Hightower on the stop.
A good solid gain there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
From the 10, first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Gain of 8. Brings up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in the... And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Sue on the stop.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with the rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script adapt, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses. They're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven first down.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're eating.
The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He's 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here's Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Check three. He's coming. Go. Check 24.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run here with Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Tyreek Hill set to return it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other. and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Baltimore.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
Wait, that Alabama. You ready? Let's go. Switch.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Vita Vea on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
37-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down.
Wait, that. Run, Eddie. Run, Eddie. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Patch it. Patch it.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. Push him back. Push him back.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to
the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Tackled by...
And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. 2nd and 16. Now a run back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Watch the safety crew. Hey, he's crashing.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Back at the 26-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 14.
They'll go to Barkley again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
3rd and 12.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Eason.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's into the hands of Pascal. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Taylor. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mostert. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Jonathan Taylor.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
5-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 1st and 10, Eason.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Pack the 60, pack the 60. Chap 60.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The toss out to Barkley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check that. Free. What's the curl?
They'll run for it with Barkley. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Anthony Walker.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
By Reuben Foster.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
The ball carrier.
14 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a party now. It's a party. Check smash. Check smash. Check play ball. Watch twist.
Again, it's Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A first down carry for Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
No gain on
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw on third down. Eason gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.